Hey yo, what up, everyone? It's it's who is it? It's I Sleep Too Late, and we are we're playing some MTGO Vintage League stuff. We're doing some shenanigans here. This is a pretty good hand. We're gonna keep it. Hopefully, we don't lose to like a Vexing Bauble, because that would be unfortunate. But we have like all the pieces for greatness. We got a Lotus Petal, an Ancestral Recall. I think we probably just go like Time Twister here, right? Oh, we're playing against Dredge. That is interesting. We're just gonna probably lead with Time Twister then, right? Yeah, I think we lead with Time Twister. But they might just go Force of Will. But I think that Time Twister will be good because it'll empty their hand. It'll empty our. It'll get rid of their graveyard, which is pretty important. We just got the Strip Mine, which is nice. I like that a lot, actually. And then we can just break the Bazaar. Very good overall. Very solid play, in my opinion. So hats off to myself here for understanding that Time Twister is graveyard hate. And we won't be able to cast the Psychic Frog, but we will have a One Ring. We'll have two One Rings. They don't have Bazaar, but they have End of Turn Discard, which is all they pretty much need. Oh, Golgari Grave Troll. Alright. Well, I think it's safe for us to go One Ring here. They're going to force it. That's fine. Alright, so I really am not happy with them having a Golgari Grave Troll, but that's what we get for Time Twistering. If we see, we're not going to see a Bazaar. Oh, they're just going to draw regularly. They're not even going to dredge. Interesting. All right. Well, we can cast another One Ring. This is going to get Force of Will again. Okay, it's going to resolve. Draw a card here. Mox. All right, that's not bad. I guess we'll play this Time Vault and then pass. Hopefully we can draw a land so that we can Mox Diamond and start casting these Psychic Frogs. Either that or, we find a Manifold Key. All right, they're going to concede. We're going to move on with our lives and figure out what to do here. Leyline of the Void coming in hot. We got Grafdigger's Cage coming in hot. You can make an argument for Void Mirror too because of the hollow ones. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. And then let's cut Memory Jar, Wheel of Fortune. We don't really want that. We don't want Windfall either. I don't even think we want Fatal Push, honestly, but I guess we could keep those in. It doesn't really stop anything. All their creatures are like 3 mana, right? I don't really care about Narcomoeba. So let's cut that. Let's cut... I mean, Orcish Bowmasters kind of helps with Narcomoeba, but it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, Psychic Frog was a little slow and hard to cast. Crucible is important. Let's cut down. Let's go down to 2 One Rings. Let's go down to... Let's get rid of a Bazaar. We can even get rid of a Library too, I think. Because that's a little too slow, in my opinion. We could cut the Time Vault Key combo. Is it really correct to cut the key combo, though? Let me think. I think in the context of having 62 cards and having just, like, figuring out what to cut here, it makes the most sense to cut that. Yeah, I'm not really... I think we can win without the key combo. Let's see what we got here. I don't know how my opponent is going to sideboard against us. But let's see here. Strip Mine is good. I mean, we're gonna lose game 2, I think. So let's just keep this hand and keep the Strip Mine. I think that this is better than nothing. We can go turn 1 Psychic Frog. Oh, sorry. You can either go turn 1 Psychic Frog or turn 1 Strip Mine. Probably go turn 1 Strip Mine, assuming they have a Bazaar. Chalice. Oof. What an interesting one. Okay, we're like 1 workshop away from being really good here. Alright, and then I got no other responses. We're just going to try to activate. Try to survive through 1 activation of Bazaar of Baghdad. They have 1 Dredger. Yeah, this is fine. And they got an Icarid and a Stinkweed Imp. Oof. Not liking this at all. Probably should have mulliganed until I found a Leyline. You gotta understand, against Dredge, like, you mulliganing doesn't really make a difference. Like, having less cards, less than 7 cards in deck, doesn't really mean you're going to lose. It just means you're going to look at more cards and see if you can find more hate pieces. I'm just gonna concede here. This was a really fast one. The Chalice really got me. The Chalice really got me. But I think we can run this back and try to do some good here. All right, this is a keep. Yep, this is a keep. We'll keep this hand. We'll go Misha's Workshop into Scrolling Crawler, and then maybe a Mana Crypt in case they have a Chalice. Alternatively, we can go Tolarian Academy. But I do like Workshop a little bit better here. But if we cast the Mana Crypt and then go Tolarian Academy, Scrolling Crawler, then Tolarian Academy tasks for 2 blue mana. I think 2 blue mana is more important than the Workshop, especially since we're going to try to cast the Time Twister next turn. Yeah, let's do this. I like this. I like this game plan a lot better than playing the Mishra's Workshop because it means we get blue mana, and they're not going to wasteland us, I don't think. Although Dredge can play Wasteland. There are some Bazaar decks that play Wasteland. I don't know if Dredge specifically plays it. I guess it could, right? Like, Wasteland's one of those cards that can go in any color deck. Oh, Force of Vigor. Okay. Well, we've got Strip Mine. What did they pitch? A Shambling Shell? Alright, we just need, like, more artifacts. Oh, Leon of the Void. Let's go Strip Mine here. I think we're gonna lose. It depends on what they have in their... Okay, they got a Golgari Thug, and a Force Negation. Yep. So they're gonna Thug here. Icarid. Okay, that's pretty good. They got 3 cards in hand and they missed. All right, I'm down with this. Void Mirror. Yeah, please, let's do this. And now we have Artifact mana. I'm sorry, we have Tolarian Academy. Oh, they got Force of Negation. Sure, I mean, we weren't going to do anything with that anyway. But see, now they got Icarid. They're not going to be able to do anything with Icarid. Let's just F6 here. They got 2 cards in hand. They're not going to be able to do anything for several turns. Okay, Chalice is fine. I'm, like, okay with Chalice, especially now that we have the Soul Ring. I don't really want to Time Twister them just yet. So let's hold off on doing that. Kind of want to sit steady here until we see more information. Maybe like right before they get to like 6 cards or something, we can do it. Oh, Grief? Seriously? Are you serious? This is crazy. Well, are they gonna want me to cast Time Twister? They're probably going to take Psychic Frog, right? I mean, do they want me to Twister here? I guess the question is whether they want me to Twister. Because I'm only going to Twister if it's good for me to Twister. And I think in this situation, like with the Icarid, they could Icarid. That'll mean I go down to 17. Oh, we're getting close to casting the ley line. Let's just let them Icarid once. And see what they do here. Alright, so they're going to Icarid us. They're going to go to draw step. They're going to have one card in hand. And yeah, we're going to do okay here, I think. I'm okay with losing 3 life if it means we get like basically 5 turns to just draw cards. Alright, we can't really do much with the Chalice. Bazaar of Baghdad. Okay, now would be a good time for us to Twister. Now would be a good time for us to Twister. Alright, the Underground Sea is much appreciated. We're going to play C, and then we're going to go Twister, I think. They're going to want this to resolve. Alright, we got a Void Mirror. Let's cast the Void Mirror. Because they already have a Chalice, so it doesn't really matter too much. Alright, they have a Dredger, and they're going to do that. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine, because we can still go Void Mirror here. Could have done that a little better. We could have cast it off of the Underground Sea. Are they going to want to counter this too? Another Force Negation, okay. I'm going to just recall here. Okay, they're gonna Stinkweed Imp. But we've got a Grafter's Cage. If we can get a Grafter's Cage early, that would be great. Or we can go, we'll start with Vexing Bauble. Alright, I'm fine with them Narco-Amoebaing us. This is fine. Everything's fine. We're going to do okay here. We're going to do okay. We're going to do okay. I think it's going to be okay, everyone. Oh my goodness. We're going to be fine here. 3 1/1 flyers. It's all okay. All right, Strip Mine is less good now. Oh goodness gracious. What is this? What is this madness? 2 Bazaars? How am I going to fight this? I guess we just try to like, oh gosh, this is so bad. How am I supposed to beat this? Oh wow. So now they have a 3/3. We can still Psychic Frog. Oh gosh. How many prize amalgams is this? 2? Okay, Black Lotus doesn't do anything. Guess we'll start with Vexing Bauble. Oh, actually, let's use Workshop mana for this. This is like too little, too late. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This is too little, too late. But we're gonna get to play some spells. Strip mining 1 Bazaar is probably, doesn't even matter at this point. Honestly, I'd rather just have this stuff in my hand. I guess we could just like strip mine one of their bazaars, just because it's getting out of control. All right, well, Grafter's Cage helps a lot. Like I said, I think Psychic Frog is going to help out a lot here. They're going to end up, with 13 cards in hand, they're going to probably deck out, I think. Okay, we go down to 5. How many Creeping Chills is that? Oh, they used up all 4 of their Creeping Chills. Okay. But we just lose here, right? We have to block a Prized Amalgam. We have to block 2 Prized Amalgams. We go down to 1. Just going to discard these Moxen. I mean, yeah. It's not looking good here. Go down to 1 here. No. All right, GG. This was a very difficult game, very difficult matchup. But our opponent played really well with Dredge. They were able to go from 0 to 100 with their Bizarre Baghdad's. And honestly, that's the type of explosive deck that does really well in Vintage, right? So props to my opponent. They did really well. We're probably gonna, I really want to play Dredge like at some point, so we'll think about doing that in the future. I'm probably gonna switch to a different deck after this league is over, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.